Welcome in to the Inside Scoop. Normally we break down film here, but today I have a very special guest, the one and only Justin Simmons. Played here in Denver for 8 years, second in franchise history in interceptions. The man I want to be like when I grow up, Justin Simmons. What's up, my man? How you doing?
Hey, we gotta stop the slander, bro. We lying on camera. It's crazy. I'm doing well though, bro. I appreciate you for having me on, man.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on, man. How does it feel coming back to Denver? I know you were here for 8 years. A lot of emotions go into coming back to a place that you called home for so long. How do you feel right now coming back?
Man, I'm honestly excited. I'm honestly excited. I think a lot of it will be like normal. A lot of this season has felt obviously new, different. It's a different flow. So the things that are be different. I was staying at a different hotel. I'll get to the game a little bit differently, on Sunday against Denver, but I feel like a lot of the stuff will feel the same, which I'm excited about. Obviously, I'll be on the other side of the sideline and things like that. But at the end of the day, that's what makes great players is being able to take all the emotion, all of the energy, and finding ways to fine tune that into playing really good ball. And so I'm looking forward to that challenge on Sunday, and looking forward to getting a win.
We normally, when we travel as football players, we usually go out to eat and have a good meal before, the day before a game. Is there anywhere that you have like marked up on your list that you're going to take all the guys to here back in Denver?
Yeah, man. There's a few spots that different guys are gonna go to. One of my go-to spots, Garden Grace. I was gonna head there, but apparently, like the whole Falcons executive board or whatever it was, like rented the whole spot out. So, few people are heading to Quality Italian. That's another good spot. I'm actually not a guy that goes out the night before. I don't know why. I'm just not. So I just stay at the hotel, and I hang out there, and that's gonna be my plan in Denver too.
All right, for sure, man. Don't miss out on some good food, though. I'm sure they can get you in the Garden Grace. I know you know a couple people.
So
Um, you
some
know,
people will bring some food back every now and then. If I'm having real FOMO, I'll ask them to bring some food back for me.
there you go. There you go. Everybody loves to talk about revenge games and what it means to come back and play your former team. I actually got to give you credit. Thanks to you, my first trip back, my revenge game to New Orleans, you jumped over, you blocked the kick, Will Parks in the white cleats. We got it done. Do you feel like there's an added emphasis to win this game for you? Do you feel more like invigorated to get a win?
I mean, I definitely do. I definitely do. I think it's all encompassing though. I think obviously like going back and playing against the team that I played for 8 seasons. There's that, but there's also, this is a big game for both teams. A chance for Denver to get their sixth win. In an AFC playoff race where things are really tight right now, and then for us right now we're our division leaders, and I mean just to keep separating ourselves from Tampa and from New Orleans and from Carolina. This is going to be another huge one right before the bye. So I think there's multiple factors into this, right? And so that for me is another motivating factor. A big win. This would be a big win for both teams, and we both know how hard it is to win in the Mile High as an opposing team. So yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be a good game. And before it all gets started, usually when big name players like yourself come back to a team that they played for and kind of shed blood for, they kind of put together some highlight reels or pictures or videos. Have you thought about that? If the Broncos will do that, and if you want to even see that?
What's crazy is I haven't thought about it. Taryn, my wife, she brought it up. And I was like, that's a good question. I didn't even really put two and two together that could or could not happen. But I mean, at the same time, like if it does, I'll make sure to handle that like with class and show my respects pregame, whatever the case may be. And if not, like I had a really good send off, when I got let go, and I felt the love and the outpour from Broncos Country. I said it in like exit interviews. I said in an interview this week with the Atlanta Falcons media team here that like Denver's going to be home for us for a long time, and so I know the love. I know how much I poured into it, and I have nothing but thanks for the city, for the organization, for former players that have helped me get to where I am, guys like yourself, and so. It's nothing but love from my end, and when if that comes, it comes, and if not, it's all love my way either way.
That's what's up, man. I hear you say Denver's home. You think you retire here? Because if so, we got to get out on the golf course and swing some irons, man.
Hey, I'm only getting out on the golf course if you teach me a few things. I'm not gonna lie, my
Come
golf
on,
game
you you the one with
is
golf classics. You definitely can play better than me.
yeah, golf. That's to raise money for the foundation, not because I can play. I'm still learning.
That's what's up. I want to ask you about your transition. I know it's hard to change locations, move your family, and also you were a leader on this team. I saw you come in as a young rookie. Now you got a goatee, you a salty
Young
vet.
Rook.
How's it been like, finding your footing as a leader in this new locker room?
Yeah, man, it's been challenging, and I think it's such a blessing. I think the Lord puts us in unique situations throughout different seasons of our lives to grow um, and to just find new ways to seek Him, right? And I think having this opportunity to go to Atlanta, there's obviously already leadership and culture established in that locker room, and so it's not necessarily like myself coming over and trying to take the reins of doing what I did in Denver and establishing that right away. But it's like, okay, there's a lot of good things here. Where can I add value when it's needed? Not like right away. And I think there's little things here and there, younger guys, veteran guys, that you can always add 2 cents with. But it's a thing that I'm still figuring out. Like there's times when I need to speak up. There's times
Hmm.
when I need to just kind of sit back and let the other guys speak up because as winning Super Bowl 50, all good teams are player led, and I think that's the challenge within the challenge with us right now is Coach Ra really gives all the reins to the players on the team, and we're all finding out our voice and our leadership style, and it's blending together really well.
Yeah, that's good, man. Yeah, I think that's like a little bit of a piece of the transition that nobody really talks about. Like, you're the big dog, you're the man. Like whatever Justin Simmons said, it kind of went. And now you're finding your new voice, which is really good. As you look back at this team now, or the team you're going to face on Sunday, who are you most excited to go up against? Are there any matchups? Like, are you like excited to see Cortland come across the middle and see what happens, or like what are you looking up for?
Hey, what's crazy is Court and I used to always talk in practice, OTAs, training camp. I didn't text him this week. I'm gonna wait till after the game, work through whatever it is. But we always used to talk like on 50-50 balls because you always want to keep your guys healthy,
Uh
right?
huh.
Like you're obviously going to compete in practice, but you're always going to keep them healthy. And we used to always talk and say, I want you to know that if that was a live rep, I was going to catch that one.
Uh
Head top, boom, the whole nine. So that I'm looking forward to, man. I think that matchup with Core, I have so much respect for him, man, and to play with as many quarterbacks as he has and
Yeah.
to consistently produce. And in my opinion, at an elite level, especially playing receiver in the AFC when you got so many guys week in and week out there putting up big numbers, getting all the targets, the whole nine. I got so much respect for Court and what he does, how he carries himself, and yeah, I think he's one of the more underrated players, not obviously on that team, but in the league. And so I'm really looking forward. I know there won't be a lot of times it will be like one-on-one matchup, but I'm looking forward for the times where we know they're throwing to him and he's their big play guy, and having the opportunity to go compete against him.
I know there's a package in there where you're one on one with Court. They move you to corner. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to tell us about it later, but we'll see how the matchup goes. Now, when you go and play your friends, Pat talked about the group chat and everything like that. Is it like we're friends outside the white lines? When we step in the white lines is business, then when we're back out, we back cool again. How do you handle those situations?
Yeah, no. We're not cool during the game. We're not cool during the game. That'll just mess up my whole psyche on
Yeah.
on trying to play, and it's all love. I already told, and what's even crazier is I told Taryn, I was like, hey, you're gonna have to let all the wives know right now that it's smoke, right? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like when we're playing the game, it's smoke, and then afterwards we can kiki ha ha catch back up. But during the game, like it's the only way because I got new friends on this side, I got new teammates, and I'm trying to go win over here. And at the same time, it's all love, and I think both sides know that, right? And you see that even in throughout your time in the league, there's guys on your team and they go play somewhere else and they come back and you got to
Yeah.
compete against them. It's the same thing, and it's all love. everyone knows that. But yeah, in between the white lines is no friends.
That's smart, man. That's heads up because, as we all know, that wives group chat can be a little bit more brutal than the than the guys group chat. The last thing you want is all them texting Taryn, why did he hit him like that? You know?
Yeah, you know how it goes. You know how it goes.
Yeah, it goes down. It goes down. But as we continue and talk about this team a little more, I want to talk about Bo Nix, man, and what you see from him. I know you've been evaluating film and you're really, really close to game day. What have you seen from this young rookie quarterback 10 games in?
Man, I'm so excited. Obviously for him and for Broncos Country. I think this has been, and there's been great quarterbacks that have come through, and unfortunately, it just hasn't worked out. And I think watching film and seeing the progression from week one all the way till now, I just think you see like tremendous growth, not just like increments of growth, but tremendous growth. You see him turning down throws and throwing the ball away, or turning down throws and using his legs to kind of extend the play and find the open guy. I think there's a bunch of things that you see on film that he does really well. The turnovers have lessened as the weeks have gone on. And what I was getting at in the start of that question is like, man, I'm so happy for Broncos Country, because I know this was like long awaited to find, and I know it's still super early, but I know it's like long awaited to find a franchise quarterback, and I really believe that they have one there, and that's obviously a building block to have any successful program. So that's something I was going to tell him, like after the game, and yeah, man, he seems like a great dude and a great locker room guy as well, which obviously you need that. So, man, I'm really happy for Broncos Country.
You know, he reminds me a lot of you, just like a young guy that progressed so quickly, so fast, and went on to have a great career. Now, you've had a lot of interceptions in your league. You've picked off Patrick Mahomes more than anybody else. But what would an interception on Sunday mean to you?
Yeah, it would be my favorite one. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It would be my favorite one. There's been so many good ones. There's been Hall of Fame quarterbacks and on that list. There's been big time like game winning ones, but I think that one would mean a lot, just because you get the return, and I know it wasn't like Broncos Country cut me and let me go. They didn't think I was good enough. This, that, and the other. It just it's part of the business. It happened to DT. It happened to Vaughn. I've said that in multiple interviews, right? Like sometimes there's players, and all good things come to an end at some point. And so it's not like I want to for revenge and out of all this and that. It's just I'm returning to the Mile High. I'm familiar with getting an interception in the stadium, and I think having one on the opposite end would just be like a cherry on top for me. So yeah, selfishly, I would love to get one.
That's very cool. Well, I hope you have a great game on Sunday, man. Thank you for sitting down with me and talking a little bit. I wish you all the best, not only through this season, but the rest of your career, man. You're one of one, Jay. You're a real man. So appreciate you, man.
Man, my God, bro, I appreciate you. Hey, you gonna have to. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I'm done, but you've been killing this. So you're gonna have to give me some tips. You know what I'm saying? You breaking down film. I done seen you do some interviews. Yeah, man. I've been watching you from afar at DNVR, man, and you killing it. So I'm reaching out. I'm gonna reach out to you, man. I need some tips. You killing it.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, listen, the door's always open whenever you want to come through. If you want to break down film, if you want to chop it up with us, it's always open. We would love to have you on.
I appreciate you, bro. All love my way always. You know that.
Much love, man.